HR can do more to help your company. Keep watching this video and be ready to take notes. My name is Nina, and I'm about to get in your business. If you would like to know more about how to better run your business, business processes, emergency planning, human resources, and other business operations topics, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you'll be alerted when new videos are uploaded. I like to occasionally cruise Reddit and look at the various questions. This one question caught my attention, posted by Reddit user and human resources professional Andy P. The title of it was, "Feeling Underutilized at Work, Would Like Some Guidance." I am the sole HR employee in a company of about 80 employees. I report directly to the general manager. I've automated most of my work, and I'm at the point where I only have 6 to 8 hours of actual work each week. I've tried asking to be involved in other projects, but always get turned down. Really just makes me feel like I'm pestering and being a nuisance. I feel like the reports I submit aren't even read because I get zero feedback from them. I've been spending most of my time studying for the SHRM-CP and learning Python, but there's only so much studying you can do in a day before your brain starts to feel numb. Would love some advice on other ways to be productive when I don't have enough stuff to do. I can understand Andy's situation since, in my opinion, the Human Resources Department is just as important as bookkeeping and is equally ignored by management until there is a problem. As an HR professional, it's part of your job to ensure that no problem arises during your tenure. With that being said, during any downtime, I recommend HR professionals ferret out any perceived problems. Anticipate any problems you think you might have, then work on ways to solve those problems. Now back to Andy's question. I would love some guidance on other ways to be productive when I don't have enough stuff to do. Here's what I told him. Review the state employment website where your company resides to ensure that your company has the recommended employment policies in its handbook. When was the last time you reviewed your company's new hire documentation? For my clients, I recommend 13 new hire documents to be signed on the first day of employment. How many are in your new hire packet? Does your company have functions like parties and such where alcohol is served? There are policies you can create that will protect your company in this one area. I wrote one for a company. You may want to consider writing one for yours. What complaints does the company president or owner have with regard to employee behavior? Does he or she say, "I wish those employees wouldn't do something like that"? That's a policy waiting to be written. Review the National Labor Relations Board website to make sure your employee handbook is up to date on all their changes. Remember back in 2015 when they made massive changes. Does each employee file contain all of the required documents that employees should sign? Is sensitive information like medical, salary, etc. kept in a separate file? If not, it's time to separate them. Is all employee information up to date? Mailing addresses, cell phone numbers, etc. What about emergency contact information? What is your onboarding process? Can this be converted into a PowerPoint presentation, for example, to ensure that you don't miss anything? Don't make the PowerPoint boring though. I use a PowerPoint onboarding video and show this to my clients' employees while I review that employee's new hire documentation to make sure I didn't miss anything. Speaking of processes, have you documented your pre-hiring process as well as your new hire background checking process? Other processes can be created and placed in a binder for your information. Schedule a meeting with your boss to see what he or she would like to see in the HR department. He or she can give you a vision of what they would like to see, and this could be additional work. After I posted my response, this lovely person with the username More Paprika added the following. Are your job descriptions up to date? Could you sit with the staff to understand their jobs to ensure the job descriptions are correct? Do you have a performance management process in place? Do employees have goals that they are working towards? What about the culture? Does the company have an identity, core values, a mission? How's the company's outward recruiting brand? Do you own the LinkedIn and or Glassdoor pages? Have they been built out? How is your interaction with employees? Are there opportunities to support them more? What about a company's internal intranet that you can build out an HR page? My advice to any HR professional: continue to be proactive in your position. Most bosses don't know what's going on in HR, and they don't want to know. They depend on and expect HR to have all the bases covered. Anticipate HR problems and work on solutions. That way, when someone comes to you in a panic about an HR situation, you can just put on your shades and say, I got this. Remember, it's not a problem until it becomes a problem. Sometimes we can all get stagnant in our positions and need a little nudge in the right direction. Reddit user More Paprika says it best. Don't ask and wait for someone to give you work. Find an area that can be improved and just go for it. Thanks for watching.